What's up, guys? LL here from handmadeandbeyond.com. Coming at you today to answer a quick question from a real life Etsy seller. I'm going to dive in and tackle this question today for you so you can help grow your handmade and Etsy business and get more out of your website, get more out of your e-commerce store, get more traffic and sales, because that's the ultimate goal, right? Without further ado, let's dive in. All right, what's the best way to get people to view your page? So I'm assuming you're talking about viewing listings, getting views on your listings. So A is what I just talked about, is making sure your shop's filled out. It's a good start. And even as well as that, another thing to consider, guys, is really kind of a mindset thing. And a lot of new Etsy sellers really struggle with the mindset of, and I think it's because Etsy is pretty inexpensive and pretty easy to start, but it takes a commitment, a mindset commitment, and an understanding that it's going to take time to grow your business. It's not, it's definitely not magic. It's not going to happen overnight. I think a lot of people are really amped up to start a shop. They'll put up 10 or 20 listings and then they don't get any sales. So then they start to get frustrated. A couple months go by, they're more frustrated. Etsy doesn't work and they close their shop. Well, the thing that you have to think about is it does take time, like anything, to grow your shop, to build on your shop, to figure out what works. So it takes a commitment from you, and you have to switch gears a little bit and look at it like a business and treat it like a business, even when, and just as much as when it's not, you think that the results aren't coming, it's not being successful. So tweak your mindset and look at it. It's going to be a longer term journey. If you have success early, that's fantastic. But the majority of people don't have success early because they have to take time to figure things out. Their shop is new. You have to build momentum. So if you have that, if you're going into it with that mindset and are focused on action type items, not worrying about sales because you can't control that. If you're focused on what you can control and what you can do each day, week, and month to grow your shop, then you will have the right mindset to be successful. Like I said, it took me a few years to really get my momentum going, but I learned so much in that time. But I took a lot of actions during that time as well. Focused on what was working, learned by, keywords and stats and things like that to get my momentum going. So if you want more views or you want more visits, you should pay attention to visits over views, because visits are unique people. Views could be one person viewing your item multiple times. So that is not as valuable of a statistic as visits. You want as many unique people visiting your shop as possible. So I would pay attention to that, because one person views your stuff 20 times, you'll have 20 visits or 20 views, and it's only one visit. So you want to make sure you're getting as many unique visitors to your shop as possible. So I would start with being consistent with making sure your shop's filled out, but also adding products, continue to grow your product database. That's the best way to grow organically, but it's also the best way to give the algorithm a lot of data to work with. If you just have 5 listings, that's not a lot of keywords. That's not a lot of data to kind of figure out. And you're in a sea of hundreds of thousands of items, which is fine. It's just because there's a high competition doesn't mean that you can't be successful. I love competition. I sell, my biggest business is clothing, and there's people absolutely killing it on Etsy. There's tons and tons of people doing what I do, but I still make 6 figures a year doing it because there is a big market for it. So a lot of competition just means there's a huge market for it. You just need your little piece of the pie, and that's fine. There's plenty to go around. But yeah, so focus on what you can do. Focus on finding quality keywords. Focus on setting up your listings where they look good, and you're starting with high quality keywords. And then from there, you just look back and give it time to see which keywords are bringing in visits. Maybe you're after a couple of months, your listing isn't doing really well. Change up your keywords. So it's not, your listings are never a one and done. It's a living, breathing thing. Just because you put it out there doesn't mean you're not going to have to change it and test it down the road. So just think of it that way, as it's nothing on Etsy or anywhere you sell is going to, or should be, a one and done. You're going to continue to have to work at it and tweak it, look at the stats, see what, how it's doing. And then from there, you're going to learn, which keywords are bringing in traffic. You're going to continue to research keywords, find better ones that apply to your listings. And then apply those to your other listings. Continue to work on being creative and adding new products, and putting products out there. And you'll have products that start to really sell good. You'll have products that won't sell. That's just the way that it is. But as you continue to grow, you'll figure that stuff out down the road. So that is very kind of a broad answer, but I think it's important to help you, look at it that way, especially when you're getting started and as you progress in your journey, so you don't, because it's real easy to get frustrated with it, because we all want sales right away, but it just doesn't work like that usually. If you get lucky, that's awesome. But all right, guys, hopefully you got a quick win out of that answer to that specific question. If you need more help, more support, more resources to grow your Etsy and handmade business, I would love to have you as part of the Handmade and Beyond community. You can join below. There's a link below for a 30-day free trial. You can go in, test drive everything, get all the resources, get access to the help forum, get access to the live monthly coaching, get access to the masterclass courses to grow your business, get more traffic, get more sales, but most important, get the support that you need so that you don't feel alone and you have a place to go anytime you need help, need your questions answered, or just want to run something by me. I would love to have you, and I would love to work with you. Click on the link below. Talk to you guys later.